What's poppin', you guys? It's Girl Unique, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, y'all can tell I had a long day, right? I have my bonnet on, got my little nightgown with my little cows on. Today was just rough, and then I had no intentions on recording, but because of like some of the footage and the points that I wanted to get across, I had to record. Yeah. So anyway, sorry guys, I'm so tired, but I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm gonna try to make it real short, simple, sweet, to the point. Today's video is gonna be all about how to get your baby, toddler, or kid to sleep fast. So if you want to know how I just got my baby to sleep in literally 20 minutes, stay tuned. Now I'm gonna run through the routine really quick, because I will have like a an evening routine coming out soon. But before Kyra even has dinner, I try to make sure she plays all her energy out. I try to make sure she eats good, and I try to make sure she plays some more of that out in the bathtub, like the energy that she got from her food in the bathtub. So like all of that, just trying to burn her energy, trying to make sure she eat right, all of that before bedtime. So now that we're all the way to bath and got bathed and she's smelling like lavender or whatever, here's the first thing you need to do. So the first thing you need to consider is setting the mood. And I know you're like, this ain't a relationship, poo. She is not my man. She is not my girl. Why do we have to set this mood? The reason why you have to set the mood for kids, when you have the bright lights like I do, the bright lights stimulate. If you have a dim light or a dimmer or like a Christmas tree. I have a Christmas tree in her room, like the little tiny white one that y'all seen her decorate. Yeah, that's still in her room. Don't judge me. But I have that because the light that it gives off, it actually helps calm her down. So just think about it as a romantic evening, right? When you're lighting candles, candle light is a very romantic tone. It helps relax you, it helps soothe you, it helps make you from a 10 to a 2. So it's very important to consider setting the mood. Second thing. Oh, and while you're setting the mood, sorry guys, while you're setting the mood, remember to like have a sound machine or sing to your child, because it helps them get comfortable, basically. So this is the start of them getting comfortable. The second thing is give your child a massage. I know that sounds so crazy and so pedophile-ish and all that, but honest to God, I used to think people were crazy, but once I started giving Kyra massages with the lavender lotion that I was using from Johnson & Johnson, she actually started relaxing. Because you got to think about this. They're just tiny versions of us. And think about whatever relaxes you or helps you stay zen, right? So when you're massaging, you're kind of like rubbing their back. And a lot of times I always rub her back, because rubbing my back helps me like sleep. And then rubbing her feet because she's been playing, rubbing her back. Sometimes you can even take like oil on your finger pads and just massage it through their scalp, just to kind of help soothe them. That's another way to soothe them. And while I'm doing massages, I also do breathing techniques, whether it's the or you see how y'all about to put me to sleep. I'm tired. But I try to take deep and slow breaths with Kyra, and it does help like calm her down. And again, this is all to build from a 10 to a 0, because we want her to go to sleep. So these are taking it down layers by layers. Now, The next thing is comfy PJs. Now, I know this should be in the beginning, before you even start, to make sure you have pajamas, but Kyra picks out her own pajamas before she even gets in the bathtub every night. So to me, that's important, because just like I may be feeling shorts one day, pants the next day, she might be the same way. One day she might want her footies. One day she might just want to sleep in a t-shirt. So I allow her to have that little bit of freedom in her socks, and it helps her get excited for bed. So she has her Moana pajamas, her Frozen pajamas, she used to have Troll pajamas and Minnie Mouse pajamas, but she used to have different characters, and that made her hype up and be like, oh my gosh, mommy, I want the unicorn. And my baby got whatever she wanted, trust me. So yeah, the next thing and the final thing I want to say is bedtime stories are so important. Why? It helps them get comfortable, relax, and it is a way of not turning on the TV to entertain them. So I hate having TV. We have a TV in our room, and I wish I never went back to having TV in my room, because for a long time I never had the TV in my room. Excuse me. And it wasn't that my mom could afford for us to have a TV in our room. I just didn't want one. So bedtime stories or reading actually helps you not be stimulated by the light that electronics give off. From the time Kyra gets out the tub to the time that she goes to bed, she does not watch TV at all. I ban it. Because when you're watching TV, and also think about this, when you're watching TV, don't you want to watch more in another episode? And you'd be like, this is my last episode, but then you watch another episode, or this is my last movie, and then you watch another movie. So I try so hard not to allow her to do those things to help stimulate her mind. Anything to help stimulate her mind, we're not doing. Remember, when you are actually reading, to take the time out to read. Don't rush it at all, and keep a calm tone. So something that's very probably helpful is, like I said, from the time Kyra gets out the tub to the time she goes to bed, it's very mellow, it's very calm. It's not this bright lighting. It's a very soft environment. Sound machine is going on, it's rain sound, or I'm singing to her, and now we're getting to the bedtime. So unknowingly, Kyra starts to whisper like this. So she starts to talk to me like this and say, hey, mommy, are you sleepy? Can y'all hear me? It's how soft we talk. So let me grab one of her books real quick. Hold on. So when we read, this is the Sesame Street. This is Sesame's Beginnings, Nighty Night. So like when I talk to her, I'm like, okay, baby, nighty night. When it's time to go to sleep and rest your head, do you sometimes need your favorite toy to snuggle with and laugh? Like, my voice sounds even keel. And a lot of times I'll even read like this. Elmo has a bunny who helps him get to sleep. You see how I try to enunciate? Even if it's nighty night. You hear how soothing that is versus nighty night. Or even the last sentence is, what will you snuggle with as we turn out the light? What will you snuggle with as we turn off the light? And sometimes that helped me not to stutter, because now it's time. So now it's time to turn off the light. Yeah. So I'll try to take my time, enunciate, be soft, and stick to your guns when they ask for another story. So only 3 books, and you only got only 3 stories, and you only got 1 time to get it right. That's my set, and Kyra will punk me every time if I let her. She loves to read, and I'm not going for it. So set your book limit. Make sure you don't rush it, and make sure you enunciate and talk in a soft voice. what entire time you're in. All right. Remember, guys, during this whole process, I had to figure out what worked for Kyra. No kid is the same. To categorize all kids in one corner is insane. So remember, please remember that. Also remember that patience, you need it. And consistency. So like Kyra will naturally fall asleep at 8:30 no matter what. So like I was reading the book, 8:30 hit, sleep. We was in the middle of the story. So consistency is definitely the key, and making sure that you're patient. And once you put your child on a schedule, everything will run so much smoother. So if you want to see the full nighttime routine, like, comment, subscribe, hit your girl up. I will post it below. I'm sorry that if this video just sounds like last minute, because it was. But I'm extremely exhausted. And I wasn't planning on recording tonight. So I'm finna take my bed to bed. But thank you guys for loving me. We out. Oh, and don't forget, I have a video coming out Saturday. Now, I already edited it. It just needs to be posted. So don't forget, Saturday, holla at your girl.